everyone. Today we are going to learn about context in React hooks. The two questions which we are going to deal with it are how do we use it and why do we use it. Okay, so let's get started. So the project which we are going to work is pretty simple. Okay, uh, so this is a component. It has many sub components as you can see, and there is a component 4 which is the bottommost component, and it has a button along with it. Okay, so let's see what this button does. Okay, as we click it, you can see component 1 whose boundary color was red turned to black, and component 4 whose boundary color was black turned to red. You can also see the button is interchanging the color along with its text. You see, it was earlier black on white, now it is white on black. So now we are going to achieve this using state. Okay, so the outermost component will have a state, and this state will be passed down to the lowermost component or the bottommost component with the button and component 4. Okay, now component 2 and 3 doesn't have any changes, so they don't require it. But when context was not available, when context was not there, we had to use props to pass down any state which was used in the lowermost levels of the component. Okay, so as you can see here, dark comma set dark, dark is my state and I will change its value using set dark, and change to dark is the function which changes the state. Okay, so as you can see, component 4 is using change to dark value, and button is also using the dark value, as well as it's calling the change to dark function which is in component 1. But we have to pass it using props to component 2, then to component 3, then to component 4, and then finally to button. Okay, so this is called prop drilling. Okay, prop drilling. Okay, so this is actually a disadvantage in React, but was actually, before context was introduced, this was a huge disadvantage. Because what happens if my component is huge? I have a huge project, there are like 15 to 20 components, and then and there are multiple state values. Like over here I only have one state value which is dark. What if there are multiple state values? Then we have to pass each and every state value and their functions using props. Now this was a huge disadvantage. Okay, like component 2 is not using the props, it has no use of the props, but still I have to pass it down through that. Okay, so when the number of component gets larger and larger, it becomes very difficult to handle the props. Okay, it becomes quite confusing. So to avoid this, context was introduced. Okay, so what happens in context is, we don't have to pass these values as props. Okay, let us see how do we use it. Okay, I have made a context named my context. Okay, its default value is false. React.create context will create a context with default value as false. Okay, so let's import this over here. Import slash my context. Now uh, my context has a wrapper, uh, which is my context dot provider. Okay, so this is a wrapper. So what will this do? What is its use? Why will I use it? Okay, let's see. Mm, yes. So my context dot provider actually provides the values to its subcomponents. Okay, since this is the topmost component, I will initialize its value over here, and these values will be provided to the subcomponents and can be used whenever it's required. Okay, this is how we will do it. Value, as you can see, it has a value property. uh, Over here we will pass two objects, which is the dark and change to dark function. So this is an object. Value has an object. Value is an object which has a dark property, which is boolean, as you can see, and change to dark property, which is a function. Okay, so this my context dot provider is basically providing the value to its sub components, to all the sub components. So I don't need to pass it through props now. Okay, I don't require props now. So what will I do? I will remove these props. Component 3 will also not require prop. Now component 4 is where, as you can see, I have used this dark state. Okay, so I will require this over here, but I will not use props. Okay, because that is the point. And in button also it is used, but I won't use the prop. Okay, so I have removed the props from everywhere. Excuse me. So now what will I do is at first import the context where it's required. So over here, if, in component 4 it will be required, so I will import it over here. In button also it will be required, so I will also import it over here. Okay, now React in hooks provided a function named useContext. Okay, so what does useContext do? Okay, why do we use it? Okay, now the functionality of useContext is this useContext basically fetches the value of the nearest context provider. Basically, so as you can see, component 1 has a context dot provider, and this is the nearest context provider, so it will take its value. If I had put this over here also in component 3 also, then it would have used the values which were defined in component 3. So it takes the values from the nearest context provider. Okay, so that's what the functionality, what is the that is the functionality of context provider. It provides the value and use context uses those values. Okay, as you can see, const value equal to use context my context. Okay, so value will be the object and it will have two properties, value dot dark and another which is value dot change to dark. Okay, similarly I will also use it over here. Let's copy it. I am also going to use it over here. So value dot change to dark, value dot change to dark, and value dot dark. So let's see whether it works or not. You see, it works. So I have not used props. Okay, I have used context and provided the value over here and then passed it down to component 4. without passing it down as props. Okay, so prop drilling problem is solved. Okay, so this was a huge problem where which developers were dealing with. Then context API was introduced which solved this problem. Okay, so there is another thing which is also used, Redux. It also does a similar it also does the similar thing. It prevents prop drilling, but after that context API was introduced which was far more easier to use. So it depends whether you use Redux or context. Both of them do the same thing, uh, which is resolve the issue with prop drilling. Okay, so hope you understood how we use it, how we use context in general. So hope you like this video. Thank you.